All right, well, I'm Jim,
I'm Carter.
and we're both music educators, and we're here today to unbox some Monoprice clarinets. I had posted on the music teacher's page about how I ordered these clarinets for a grand total of $30 each, US, and then there's some shipping and stuff and whatnot, but still $30 for a clarinet. What do you expect? What do you think we're going to see?
I expect we'll see some plastic tubes with holes drilled in them, and some metal components that resemble keys.
Yeah, that's the key. Resemble, right? The
Right.
instrument-shaped objects.
Right.
We as music educators run in fear when we hear parents saying that they bought an instrument off the internet for $100. It's so much cheaper than those Yamaha things you keep telling us to buy, and then they, of course, are pieces of crap. POS. That's right. So we're wondering if this is maybe the same thing.
We'll see.
Are you curious?
I'm very curious.
All right. Well, here we go. This is the official unboxing of the $30 Monoprice clarinets.
Ebonite B-flat clarinet with case, cloth, and gloves.
Gloves.
Nickel silver
Because that's what the pros use. The pros use gloves.
for playing clarinet.
And I should say that these clarinets are regular price, I think $59 US. So regular $59. It's just there was a big sale, and for $30 I couldn't say no. So, whoa. That is. Now, to be completely open and honest, I actually have 3 of these, and I've already taken one out, I've already assembled it, and I've already played it, so I already have an idea of what I'm going to see, but I'm not going to give away any surprises. But that's already, you know, kind of cute. So
Stylish
you go ahead.
leather.
Now, I'm a brass player, and I can sort of play clarinet, so I asked Carter to join me here because he is an actual woodwind player and he can play the heck out of a clarinet. So that's good, because when I play it, kind of rickety, when I play it, and if it sounds crappy, it's probably me. Who knows? And then if Carter plays and it sounds crappy, so what are you seeing? It's like mystery. They can't see, but we can.
So
What do you got?
our supply kit in the case gives you a some sort of a swab combination polishing cloth and some sort of little tube I'm gonna guess is cork grease.
That might be the smallest portion.
Single use.
Single use.
Yeah, and that's what they give you. You can see that. Just a little dab of cork grease.
Well, let's see yours. Oh my goodness! See, I got way more than you. I think.
Wow.
I got a sizable chunk, maybe 3 grams. So that's enough for maybe 2 applications.
Okay.
So obviously you're going to be getting your student a cork grease as well, because that's just not going to last long.
Miniature screwdriver. Every student needs to have one of these in their case.
That's always a red flag. If they ship the tools, you will need to repair the instrument
It's like
with
an
the
IKEA
instrument.
clarinet.
And it's like they had to file down the screwdriver head,
Yeah.
so that, I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of, yeah. Anyways, well, it's nice of them to think of that.
Yeah.
It's, you know, instead of having to run around looking for those screwdrivers when your clarinet falls apart. What do you got?
And the swab cloth.
Oh, okay.
Weighted, typical. Doesn't look like it's gonna break off mid-swabbing.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. It's nice.
Is it stitched on?
It is stitched on.
Ooh, good quality double stitch there.
Yeah.
They went all the way up and down the little bit there. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But I don't know about you, but I didn't get my pair of gloves.
yeah, I don't see gloves.
Nope. So
Dang. I don't even know if we should touch it if we don't have some kind of
That's right.
gloves.
lies and deceit.
That's it. I want my $30 back. What are you trying to... Anyways. All right, so each part nicely wrapped in plastic.
Nice wood grain to the ebonite.
There is. It's kind of a wood grain and some greasy smudges on it.
Yeah, there's certainly a good supply of those.
So it's got kind of a... It's not that shiny plastic. It's trying to look like wood. And I know we're going to need some cork grease here.
Kind of rough on the inside of the connecting joints. You can see the machining a little bit.
Okay.
We don't know how that's going to affect the assembly.
All right. Okay. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. No, I don't know about
Whether
any
you
of that
like
stuff.
it or not.
Yeah. Okay, so more of the same.
More the same, yeah. A little bit of rough glue work, or
Oh, yeah.
whatever they're using. The cork is really, really, really rough on the bottom.
Messy glue.
You can see some of the cork needs some trimming in order to fit, maybe.
Maybe.
But really, really rough job there.
Okay.
We'll put the
Yeah, good idea. Oh. What do I do with my minuscule portion of... There it is. I'll get some paper towels.
oh,
You can entertain them with your wit
wait a minute, wait.
and wisdom.
If we want subscriptions or likes, that's not going to happen. Yeah, similar assembly job with these tenon connections. But here goes the assembly.
This is very exciting. By the way, we are in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, and it's just about our last day of school before summer.
Mm-hmm.
So the place is a bit of a mess. Kids are all gone,
Yay.
and so we get to play with clarinets.
Yeah.
What more could you ask for? And again, I am not a clarinetist by any stretch of the imagination. So if I do something wrong or dumb, let me know in the comments below. Or don't.
So far, so good with the connections.
That looks a little offline. We'll see. We shall see. But for $30 already, I'm surprised it looks as normal as it does. I've seen much worse clarinets for a little more money. Again, some purple plastic clarinets showing up and things are missing or just not functional at all. And this isn't too bad so far. Not too bad. Are you out of cork grease yet, Carter?
Just about. I think I have enough to finish the first assembly.
Did you get to the mouthpiece yet?
It's coming.
It's coming, okay.
Yeah.
You'll notice something about the mouthpiece.
All right.
Okay. Okay, alrighty.
I see what you're talking about with the mouthpiece. I have to get this nice and close to the camera. Wrapped in plastic, already with the reed, pre-assembled in the mouthpiece.
Well, isn't that nice?
Yeah,
They really think of everything.
that's considerate.
How often do you get these instruments and they just haven't gone that extra mile of actually installing the reed for you, and you actually have to add your own reed?
And you're going to have to add your own reed holder as well.
The reed holder. That's right.
And look at that fine French file on the reed. See that right there? Nice zigzag pattern.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I think that's
the classic.
brand new technology.
And this reed is almost split right in half, right from the heel
Oh,
to
dang.
the tip. But we'll see if it endures the...
I do have some additional reeds from around the band room that we can throw on.
Oh, no.
Just to...
We have to go with the stock Monoprice reed.
All right, we will see what Monoprice gives us.
Anything else I should notice about the mouthpiece?
Well, for me, the ligature really just looks and feels, it's edgy and scratchy and feels really like it could be from the 30s.
Yeah, really rough machining job on the screws on the ligature, yeah.
But again, love that reed is right on there. That is so nice. It's great. Don't even have to take, oh, you took it off.
It tastes
Now you
like
got to
they're
put it
fresh.
back on.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it right here. No, it actually tastes not too bad. I've had some funky tasting reeds, and these are not too bad at all. A little rough though. Let's see if it makes a sound. Brass player, remember please. Is that the right pitch?
I'll take it.
Okay. I passed. I'm up to Carter's standards. Okay. And mine's all assembled. I was much quicker than you.
Yeah.
Brass players. All right. Mine's ready to go. But I'm going to wait for Carter.
I guess my first observation here is how boxy the tip of the mouthpiece is, and not very well shaped to a reed. But we will see.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be quite the right shape or
No.
something.
And that's also presuming that the reed is a standard reed shape.
Yeah, it seems
Suspect.
suspect. Yeah. See, and I'm not even a clarinet player, but something looks a little off. Well, you got a sound.
It's not bad.
Good job, Mr. Powley.
Works.
That's not good. And I figure right off the bat, as soon as I ordered these, the first thing we were going to do is swap out the mouthpieces with some proper mouthpieces. So I've got some Van Dorens on the order, and proper reeds too, but let's see what we can do with the good old Monoprice stock equipment. This ligature really sucks.
Yeah, it's not very good at all. It doesn't do much to grip the reed in the setup process.
Easily upgradable.
Nice adjustable thumb rest.
It's adjustable. Okay. Come on. Scooch down a little bit more. Well, we'll try it. That sounds
Like a clarinet?
like a clarinet. That low.
The lower manual feels kind of rough and I noticed some tuning inconsistencies and some of the range between the two octaves.
Mm-hmm.
And the lower manual doesn't feel like it closes as tight and as it possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
Feels kind of chunky under the fingers.
Okay.
Not as smooth as a Yamaha clarinet would
What?
to a beginner.
You mean our $30 clarinets don't stand up to the Yamahas?
In terms of tone and sound, I don't think it's awful.
It's not awful.
No.
It's not awful. It's not completely unplayable. It's the notes I played seem to work. That low F that you keep playing sounds a little out of tune.
I wonder if we put it to a tuner.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
And I'd use the tuner on my phone, but it's being used for something else, as you
Got
can
a
see.
tuner right here.
So, I mean, if you have any questions about these $30 clarinets, there's something you'd like me to try and answer for you, just leave that question in the comments below. And the other big question, of course, is will they stand up to the test of time?
To the test of a grade 6 student.
Will these be working a year from now? And I will give these 3 clarinets, if they work okay, I will give them to 3 beginner clarinet students this year and see where they're at in a year. And you know what? And I hate to say this because I'm all about making things last and not just throwing things away, but for $30 US, it's almost cheaper to just, if they break, just and
Make
buy a new one.
Make a fine lamp.
As opposed to spending $60, $80, $100 on repairs. Just get a brand new one. Anyways,
See what it does.
here's the tuner. So it does tune sharp, which is good, right?
Yeah.
So it it's still showing a bit sharp.
That's pretty close.
Still a bit flat on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hugely flat on the bottom, about 30 cents.
The E is good.
About a 30-cent tuning difference between the low F and the low E. Yeah, consistent in the clarion register.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Creeping up there. Going
Yeah.
a little sharp.
very inconsistent, and I'm convinced that's at least 95% not me.
You know what they say, Carter?
Yeah.
A poor carpenter always blames his tools.
Yeah, this is
Hack.
not a very nice hammer.
But for a beginner,
Yeah.
realistically,
Realistically, I don't think the mouthpiece is as bad as I thought it would be either.
no, and again, this is my experience from my other clarinet that I put together, and I've been playing on, well, yesterday I got these instruments, and so I've been playing it on it a fair bit, and it seems very playable. Just
Getting some tooth marks on the top of the mouthpiece.
already.
Yeah, already. I
Okay.
don't know what that speaks to the material, or
Maybe somebody else was playing it before you. Maybe they were
that's
giving it a
possible.
good go
It's
down
just
at Monoprice.
Yeah.
Let's try these clarinets.
Still lots of marks from the machining process. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. All said and done, I don't think that's awful.
It's not awful.
I think that's a fine hot cross buns machine.
Yeah. First year or two, for sure. Why not? And again, I can't speak of the dependability. I don't know if this thing will fall apart tomorrow. But as far as a beginner player, first year or two.
Yeah, it's not a hard instrument to, it's not making me overwork anything that, so I don't, yeah. Taking a gander at the tone holes.
I did notice on the other instrument that the thumb rest, it was quite sharp. And the angle of it was, it would cause to dig into the thumb. So maybe a nice little spongy thumb pad thing to add might be a good idea. This one feels better, actually, much better than the one I had at home. The other thing I noticed with the one at home, and I'm feeling it a bit too here, is that where the cup meets the thingamajobby, that it's a bit sharp. Like this one, not bad at all, but the one I have at home, just if you do this with your finger, have you tried that, Mr. Powley?
I have, yeah. There are a few rough machining edges.
Yeah. So might be a good idea to just kind of go over the instrument before you give it to your beginner player. Make sure there's no sharp edges that might poke or cut.
How do you think it stands up to an eBay clarinet?
I'd say it's much better than the purple plastic clarinets of frustration and sadness. These ones are much better, I think.
Much better than the Selber brand.
Selber?
Yeah.
Yep. And the Fubé.
Yeah, no, well,
The Fubé clarinets.
yeah.
No, and especially like I want to try out the Van Doren and a better reed with these, and I'm gonna guess it'll make a little difference. But no, I'd say if you can get these for $30 US, try it.
Yeah.
Try it. Let them play on it for a couple of years, and then get them onto a better instrument for sure. But I'm pleasantly surprised.
Will it last long enough to be a hand-me-down? We will find out.
I don't know. Don't know. But again, $30. Like you can buy one of these every year for the next 10 years and still only spend $300. Like it's ridiculous. So I hope that has helped you somewhat. As my experiences with these things carry on, I'll let you know what I find. I'll keep you updated. But I think for now, we're going to sign out. Maybe I'll convince Carter to play some jazz on the clarinet while I'll get a bass. And we could do a little jazz duet with the Monoprice clarinet. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we're going to do Blue Monk.
Blue Monk.
Blue Monk. Because it's the only song I know by heart on the bass.
if you notice this on your clarinet, but the bottom side key bumps into that tab.
Oh, a little clicky click.
So you can't open the D ring too far, or they'll bump into each other on this horn anyways.
This one's got the cork underneath.
Yeah.
Did your cork come off?
Did it come off? Yeah, no, there is no cork underneath the bottom of the key, so it bangs right into that.
So you've got the cork, but it just isn't
It's
big enough.
there. Yeah. Well, it's not even that either. When I've got this key open all the way, if you hold down this guy, that one, and if you hold down the side key, no, yours clears. So that would probably take a little bit of bending
So
back.
that's
into
good
shape.
on mine and bad on yours.
Yeah, very bad on this one. Anyways.
So again, but our clarinet beginner students won't even know what those keys are for.
No.
Those are just to help hold it up, aren't those? Isn't that what those are for? Yeah. You just
just
jam
like
your
that.
finger underneath.
And there's room for your hand to hold the bell. While you're yeah.
Yeah. And you know, it's a little the finish is grippier, so they can more easily grip it between their knees.
Yeah.
They hold it with their legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. All right, who monk? Not bad
Not
for
bad.
a $30 US
I've played worse.
clarinet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. A little bit of an exposition on the Monoprice clarinet. Take it at face value. It seems to play well for a $30 clarinet. It seems to play well for
If you have the option to pick up a good student Yamaha clarinet or the more reputable brands, do it
because those will get you all the way to grade 10, 11,
for sure.
you know.
Yeah. Without having to do over the instrument and make sure you don't have key collisions and sharp edges and really rough cork jobs. I don't know how this would handle up on a technician's, or how it would manage on a technician's bench with standard tools and whatnot.
Maybe that's one thing we need to do is take a blowtorch to it and see. Will it melt?
Will it blend?
Ah, we should blend it.
Yes. That's it.
Well, thanks for being a part of this, Carter. Thanks for
Oh,
helping me out
thank you.
and sharing your
Yeah.
woodwind expertise. You can catch Carter Powley at the Sasktel Jazz Festival up in Saskatoon this coming week.
Yeah, a couple occasions.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you can catch me in the backyard making my deck this summer.
Yeah.